There are moments in life when God asks us to trust Him, even when we cannot see where the road leads. Obedience is not always easy. Sometimes God asks us to forgive when we've been hurt. Sometimes He asks us to wait when we want to move forward. Sometimes He asks us to walk away from things that are comfortable so He can lead us into something greater. In those moments, obedience becomes a test of faith. The truth is, obedience is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting the one who does. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 3 verses 5 through 6, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths." Notice that God doesn't say we have to understand everything. He simply asks us to trust Him. Many people miss their blessings because they want God to reveal the entire plan before they take the first step. But God often works differently. He asks for obedience first. Then He reveals the next step, then another, and another. Faith is walking when you cannot see the destination. Obedience is saying yes to God before you know how everything will work out. When Abraham was called by God to leave his homeland, he did not know where he was going. He simply obeyed. When Noah built the ark, there was no rain. He simply obeyed. When Peter stepped out of the boat, the storm was still raging. He simply obeyed. And every time someone trusted God enough to obey Him, God showed Himself faithful. The same is true today. You may be praying for direction. You may be waiting for answers. You may be wondering if God hears your prayers. The answer is yes. God sees you. God knows where you are. God knows what you need. And God has already prepared a path for your future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, saith the Lord, plans of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." What God has promised, He is able to perform. But often the blessings, guidance, and promises of God are found on the other side of obedience. Obedience positions us for God's favor. Obedience aligns us with God's purpose. Obedience allows us to experience God's best. That does not mean the journey will always be easy. There will be challenges. There will be delays. There will be moments when you want to quit. But Galatians 6:9 encourages us, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not." Your season of harvest is connected to your willingness to remain faithful. Keep obeying. Keep trusting. Keep praying. Keep believing. Because God is not a man that He should lie. If He promised to guide you, He will guide you. If He promised to strengthen you, He will strengthen you. If He promised to provide for you, He will provide. If He promised to never leave you nor forsake you, He will be with you every step of the way. Isaiah 1:19 says, "If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land." There is blessing in obedience. There is peace in obedience. There is protection in obedience. There is purpose in obedience. Today, choose to trust God, even when you don't understand. Choose faith over fear. Choose obedience over doubt. And watch what God will do. Because when you walk in obedience, you walk in the direction of God's promises. And when God guides your steps, He will always lead you exactly where you need to be. Thank you for watching. Remember this: God's promises are not dependent on your ability to see the future. They are dependent on His faithfulness. Keep trusting. Keep praying. Keep obeying. The same God who guided Noah, the same God who guided Abraham, and the same God who guides His people today is guiding you. Your next blessing may be one act of obedience away. If this message encouraged you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. May God's peace, favor, and direction be with you wherever you go. God bless you.